All right, let's see if that's working now. See if it's working. Are we working now? All right. Okay, we're working now. Okay. Sorry, you guys. My little phone decided to just kind of do its own thing. So now we should be fine. Okay, we should be good. We're good now. Rain and forecast. We need the moisture. Overcast. Oh, hi guys. You can hear me now. Oh, good. Hi guys. Diane, Judy, Ellie. How are you? I'm going to start again because the beginning I didn't have sound. So I am Alison Sullivan. We're Stamp Crazy with Alison, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia, on the west coast of Canada. So welcome. Let's see here. I think I've got everybody now. Yeah, good. Okay. Oh, well, Judy, I hope you get some rain. You can use it. Diane and I are enjoying beautiful sunshine, and it's a beautiful day. I don't know what the temp is, but it's beautiful. We are headed into the weekend where we're going to be heading in the lower mainland to 33 degrees inland, which is me. So my husband is putting in the air conditioners today. All right. It's good now, but my Facebook was all odd, so I couldn't tell you. Oh, that's okay, Keisha. Thank you. Hi, Mo. You were going to tell me that you couldn't hear me at the beginning. Yeah. Everyone can hear me now, so it's good. I had a thing yesterday. I'm glad it didn't happen today when I was going live. I had a thing with my computer yesterday. It just kept rebooting. I thought, what is it doing? But the good thing about an Apple versus a PC, according to my husband, who's a PC guy, is Apple tries to protect you from it yourself. So as soon as it kind of feels like something's going off the rails here, it shuts down. And so anyway, my friend Ange helped me because she's an Apple brilliant genius, little wee genius that she is. And she helped me, and I showed my husband the remedy, and he said, go to number 5, start with number 5, upgrade your operating system. So I did that. Anyway, it's working, but if it had happened today, I wouldn't be able to see you. So I'm glad it happened yesterday. I think we can start now. I think we've got everybody, and I've introduced. Yeah, we're good. So what are we going to work on today? Oh, I'm so excited. Check this out. This is what we're going to work on. We're going to work on, as you can see in the other window there, Zany Zoo. I mean, oh my gosh, how cute is this, you guys? Zany Zoo. Look at this. Now, the other day, I thought this was a bear. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with me. It is a cat. As my friend Sarah pointed out to me on the live, she was very sweet. She says, I think the ballerina is a cat, is part of the cat family. And so she was correct. So we've got the little dancing cat. We've got the singing turtle. I love this one. Look at this. The llama is actually knitting. Like, I mean, that's kind of funny, right? We've got the squirrel. I guess, is that a squirrel? Gosh, someone will tell me if it's supposed to be a skunk. I don't know what it is. I think it's a squirrel. Not sure. Somebody. And then we've got our little raccoon. And then this is our favorite. Look at that alligator or crocodile on a bike. So it's super cute. So we got the Zany Zoo stamps and the Zany Zoo dies. And I'll bring those in. I've taken some of them off the backing just to show you. So you can see probably that these are the outline dies. So if I pull this one, for instance, and I were to stamp the llama, and I was to put this, cut, so pretend that's stamped, I can cut it out exactly with the die. And the same with the other characters, okay? But not only can we do that, we can cut out the actual characters from the designer series paper. Look at them. Now there's the bear. Okay. And there's a beaver. Okay. Look at this. Isn't that cute? So cute. Armadillo. Look at the little armadillo. What I like about these is they're not completely colored in. They're just got a very subtle amount of color on black and white images. And what's really cool about that is you could, like this little bunny, if you wanted, you could go ahead and color that in with more colors if you wanted. But I also like it because if you were actually just going to stamp this image, so our little alligator crocodile, if we were going to stamp that, we could just very easily color that in with some, I don't know, parakeet maybe, and some, I don't know, bubble bath maybe, and that's it. So you can use these as a sample of coloring it in, right? So that's one side of the paper, and then the other side is black and white, which is awesome. Love that. Love black and white paper. We always can find a use for that, right? So that is the Zoo Crew Suite, and it also comes with this 2-pack of ribbon duo combo. So look at this, you guys. We've got very thin, gosh, that's like 1/8 of an inch, I would think. Ribbon. It's got the nice little white stitching, and then this one is petal pink for sure. It's got another color kind of in there, very subtly, which I like. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, love that. So that's the Zoo Crew. Say that 3 times. Suite collection. It's on page 46 and 47 in the catalog. Here you go. And my partner in Canada, my Canadian partner, Ange McKay, and I are offering a class, a virtual class online on June the 17th. And you'll get half a pack of the DSP and both ribbons as part of your class. Plus, we're doing 4 cards, and you get the PDF and get to join us at a craft along, and it'll be fun. So all the links are in my videos that I post. All right, so should we get started on today's card? I'm going to start with Pool Party. I'm going to grab we've got 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. I know my sister Ellie's like, I love this set and the DSP. She sent me 2 cards yesterday. I'm going to show you them at the end of the video. My sister Ellie made me some cards. So I'm going to show you those at the end. So stay tuned. Okay, so that's our base card. Okay, now I am going to tell you, I'm actually casing a card today. I am copying and share everything. That's what case, C-A-S-E, can stand for. It can also stand for copy and share everything, copy and selectively edit. Stands for lots of things, but I'm not editing it. I'm just making it like the card I saw in our catalog. So I'm going to show you how to make it, because sometimes, do you ever look at a card and think, how do you make that? So this is the one we're going to make today. I hope you can see it. Oops, it's a little alligator on a bike. So that's what we're going to make. Okay, so we've started with our base card. Now I'm going to bring in a piece. This is the Designer Series paper. Look at this side. Look at the frog, the beaver. It's so cute. And like I said, these characters, the ones that are in the die set, not only does it cut it out of the stamped image, but you can cut it out of the DSP. Look at that. Isn't that great? Okay. But we're going to use this side. So the black and white polka dot side. Okay, and I've got a piece of scrap paper here. And I've got my blending brush, and I've got Pool Party ink. So we are going to color this paper. So all I'm doing is rubbing my blending brush into my Pool Party ink. Okay, and oh, I just see something here. Yes, things are weird today. Sorry, you guys. Hope you haven't missed anything, right? But I wanted to, so you can see what I'm doing here, not see the side of my head. Okay, so what I do is I always start off the paper that I'm going to blend on. I always kind of start off and then go on my paper. So that's what I'm doing today. Okay, now DSP is not a it's not stiff like cardstock, so you kind of want to be a little bit gentler so you don't rip your paper if you're hard pressing it. So you're just going to keep adding the ink until you get the color you want. I probably should re-ink my paper. I'm re-ink my paper in my pad. I think I'm getting a little bit light on the Pool Party. I'm going to just put my fingers like this just so I can stretch out my paper, so I'm not fighting it, because it's kind of a larger piece. I think this is 9 by 3 is what I started with. probably could have started with something smaller, but I didn't want to shortchange myself because there's nothing worse than having too little of a ribbon and too little of paper, right? And you go, to start all over again. So I thought I better give myself a little bit of a runway with my paper. Plus, I've never done this. I've done this technique that we're doing, but I've never done what I'm going to show you next. And I saw it in that design that was on from the concept artist, and I thought, that's really cool. I've never done that. I mean, I've added color to a DSP, and I'm sure you have too. You need to work out before you do this. It's a bit of a little workout. Okay, so once you get it the way you want, I think that's going to be dark enough for me. I do want it a little bit darker on the corners because they are going to be showing more than the rest of the paper. Okay, so I'm going to do that. That looks good. If you don't have blending brushes, you should get some. But if you don't have them and you don't want to get them, you can use a sponge. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Okay. Oh, I can help out weird. I hope you can see. Let me see if I can put it up against a piece that's not colored so you can see the difference. Okay, so here's a piece that's not colored, and there's the piece that's colored. Okay. All right, so the next thing we got to do, I haven't made this card, you guys. I'm just winging it. So now I want to place my designer series paper at an angle. And I think that looks good. I'm just going to see, because I've never done this before. I want to make sure that I'm kind of following what the concept artist had in mind, or I'll end up with, I guess I'll end up with something that is a little bit my own. I think that looks good. Okay. All right. So now let me grab my glue. In fact, what I'm going to do actually is, because I'm not 100% sure how to do this, I'm just winging it. I'm going to kind of make these even. I'll turn it over, and then I'm going to grab a pencil, and I'm just going to do this, kind of do a rough where that's going to be cut. Oop. There we go. So now I've got it. I'm just going to use my snips. I suppose you could use your trimmer, but I think it's a fairly straight line. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm just going to cut this off. Poor little frog. All right. And then that's going to get glued on here like that. Isn't that nice? Instead of just a simple background, just a different way that you can use your D, right? So let me line that up with the corner. And oops, looks good. Now, if I've messed up, which doesn't look like I did, I could always just turn it over, and maybe I want to trim that just a titch there. That's pretty simple to do, right? Just right along the edge. I think that looks good. I guess I could trim this up a bit. Perfect. Okay, so that looks good. So far, so good. Okay, we can set this aside. All right, anybody got anything to say? Or you're all very quiet. I'm watching. Okay. All right, now we've got a piece. Now I guessed, because it doesn't tell us the dimensions. I guessed. I said 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, but it's kind of arbitrary. And I want to cut out, remember we were talking about how that designer series paper, you can cut out the images. There's the adorable little alligator. Now, is this an alligator or a crocodile? I think you can tell by the length of its snout, right? I think this is a croc, but somebody who lives near crocodiles can probably tell me what it is. So we're going to cut this out with the coordinating die. Let me grab that. And I use my tape. Now you can use the tape or my friend one of my team members gifted me the Post-it notes. Can use that. I'm going to just, you guys, I'm going to move down just a titch. I think that's better. Okay. Is that good? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So let me line this up. Okay. Looks good. Put my tape to hold it in place. And then I've got my little mini cut and emboss. And remember, you can get the blue one in my store, Shop Crazy with Alison. You can get it there while supplies last, which I don't know how long that will be. But grab a blue one, boho blue. Okay. So now we've got our little gator. I guess if I could call him a gator, he could be an alligator or, oh no, he couldn't be an alligator or a crocodile. He couldn't. All right. Okay. So there he is. Oh my gosh. You guys, they're so cute in person. I gotta tell you, this is like the cutest little guy. Look at this. It's so cute. Okay. So next up, I want to cut out some balloons because they're part of the die set. Some balloons and some clouds. Okay. Now I've gone to cut a few of them out ahead of time because I want more than one and I didn't want to just be doing it forever. So out of my, what have I got here? I've got lemon lolly. I'm going to cut some balloon out of that. And I've got, gosh, what color is that, you guys? Oh, petal pink. And then, of course, I've got my cloud. I'm going to cut out of my basic white. Let me just, alligators have U-shaped. Crocodiles have long V-shaped. So what do you think it is, Keisha? Is it an alligator? Is it a crocodile? What do you think? I'm thinking he looks like a croc. But I don't know. I think if either one of them was coming at me, I wouldn't care. I would just be like, goodbye. I saw this on the news today. I have no idea where it is, maybe in the United States, but these women were tubing. I just saw it today. And she's tubing in a river. And all of a sudden on the bank is this alligator. And the alligator hissed at her. I think I would have died right then and there. Or just died. Yeah, you think it's a croc too. Okay, we're going to go with that. Let's call it a croc. I think I would have died. Anyway, apparently, maybe it just had eaten and it wasn't, interested in eating her. And it wasn't huge. I don't know if it could have eaten a person. I don't know. Anyway, it was, I'm sure she got the fright of her life. At least I would have got the fright of my life. That's for sure. Okay. All right. So what I've done is I've just cut out a few little balloons. And then before you join me today, I have a few extras. I don't know how many I'm going to use, but let me grab them. I also cut some out of bubble bath. Okay. So let's start assembling this card. I'm going to take some of the, I'm going to take some of the, now look at my card here, clouds. Okay. And I like when Stampin' Up! Gives us more than one die. Do you know what I mean? They only gave us one cloud, but they gave us 2 balloons. So that helps minimize the amount of time you have to cut it. I'm going to do those 2. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of grab some of these balloons and I'm going to just place them in such a way that we can I'm just guessing, you guys, how this is done. I have no clue how this is done. I'm kind of making it up as I go because I haven't made the card before. So it's kind of like this, and this one's going to get kind of popped up. And let's see. Oh, they are all going to get popped up. Okay. So let's grab some dimensionals. I don't know if the big ones are going to be too big or not. Looks like they fit. Okay, because you could always use mini ones, right? And let's let that one fly off the edge. Okay, and then I'm going to put the little petal pink one. Okay, so kind of like that. And then another one, making sure I've got it on the right side. Yeah, there is kind of a right side and a wrong side to these little balloons. And kind of offset that a bit like that. It's a cute card. Have you guys ever cased something from the catalog or used it as inspiration? Because you can start with what's on there and then kind of make it your own. That's another way. That's the selectively edit way. Okay. Whoop. That's kind of what I'm going for. And then we've got our little guy on our bike. Okay. And I don't know. Maybe I should add one more balloon. I'm not sure. I'll see. Now I'm just going to do that. Okay, so now I need some strings on here, right? So this is where, you know, it can be a little freaky. I'm going to grab a, what have I got here? Basic gray Stampin' Right marker. I'm going to use the little skinny end. Now these are the previous edition of the Stampin' Right markers. I don't have the new one yet. I'm just going to kind of dry fit this to see where my strings have to be. Okay. And I don't think it matters if it's, move them down a titch. I want that to be a little crock to cover that. There we go, like that. Okay, now what I might do is I might have to just lift this out of the way. So I've got my, okay, and then I can move this back. Okay, and then I'm gonna just go like this. I've never done this before. This is like kind of challenging myself. And then got another little balloon here. Wasn't that hard at all. There we go. Okay, that was pretty good. It works. And then let's pop up our adorable little crock here. Okay. So cute. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. So cute. Now, the concept artist took one of the clouds and put it here. And I'm wondering if it's because it's trying to think that the alligator is in the, I don't like that. So I think it's not in the right place. So I'm going to do that. So it's just off the edge. There we go. You could, if you wanted, I could have done this. I could have taken an extra cloud and popped it up, right? So it was a little more animated. But I don't think we need to do that. I think we're good. Sometimes you just got to stop. You ever find that when you're making cards, you just got to stop. All right. Let's pop this whole thing up. And because it's been 10 seconds, I've lost my sheet of dimensionals. You guys who live in BC, did you get your warning today? Like your emergency alert? Whew. I think it was at about, was it about 5 to 2? I'm glad it wasn't during my live. That would have been scary. Okay, we're going to put that on like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, how cute is this? That's cute. That's why they're concept artists, because they're cute. They know what they're doing. Let's stamp a sentiment. So I'm going to grab something great to celebrate you. I've got Memento ink. And I'm keeping it simple. I'm just going to stamp on the bottom here, like so. And I'm actually, you could actually just use your paper snips to cut that out, but I'm just gonna grab my little guy, my little trimmer, and I think I'm just gonna cut a titch off the bottom of this. Oof, that's squeaky. I did ask my husband if he could look at this, which he did, and he said there's nothing you can do. It's WD-40ing it. WD-40ing, is that a word? Won't work. So we're going to be putting this down here. So let me just trim this off. I think I'll just do it kind of like at an angle. It's kind of fun. Okay. And I think what I need to do is I'm not going to fuss with it. Nope. I'm going to change it up and move this over here. You could actually put it on the top. They have it here in the sample, but I don't think I left enough room. So I'm going to move it over here. But here's what they did. They took the ribbon and they cut a piece of ribbon to be slightly longer. And let's just do that. Okay, so we've got our ribbon and then we've got our word. And I think, gosh, I don't know. Let's hope glue works. I don't know. Probably should have used something else, but I'm going to go with the glue and then not touch it for a minute because it's going to take a little bit to dry, right? So I don't want to do anything weird. Okay, so I'm going to cut this at an angle. Why not? Cut this at an angle like that. And then we're going to pop this up. So again, I need my dimensionals. Isn't this the, oh, hi, Mary. Yes. Yours was, you got the emergency alert and it was unexpected. I heard a rumor yesterday, I think on the news, that they were going to be doing it. It was going to be BC wide, blah, blah, blah. But I promptly forgot about it until my TV went nuts. My phone went nuts. It's just kind of fun. What I've done, you guys, is maybe mess this up a titch. So I'm going to move that up there. I know it's covering one of those little clouds, but that's okay because I'm going to just add another little cloud over here. There we go. There. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? And I can say that because I didn't design it. So it's a takeoff. Move this into the play here. It's this card that's in the catalog. And I had to just change it up a bit because I messed up and I couldn't fit that down there. It would have been too small. It would have been off the end. Isn't it cute? So I really encourage you guys to think of how you can use things or copy things from the catalog. Start there, especially if you're stuck. Okay, I promised I would show you some other cards using this adorable suite. Here's one I got in a swap with the kitty cat or the, I don't know, is it a cheetah? I don't know what it is. Now I don't even know if it's a cat. It's a cat of some kind. But I don't know. It looks a little bit more menacing than a host cat. My sister Ellie, who's on this call, she sent me this card. Look how cute it is. It's one of those, is it called a book edge card? I'm not 100% sure, but look. But I think she did. She colored. So this is stamped, and she colored the alligator or crocodile in. And she used the paper as an idea of how much color to add and what color. And I think she did a beautiful job of that. And then, as if that wasn't enough, she made me another one with the little raccoon. Oh my gosh, how cute is this little raccoon? And then this opens. It's like a little flap, and it opens. Isn't that cute? So I'm very lucky. I have very talented sisters who send me things. Now, class, June 17th. Check my links. Now, we also have the catalog launch party. It's an online party. You can join us from anywhere in the world, actually, or you can watch the recordings later. We're going to be featuring the Let's Go Fishing Suite. You're going to get half a pack of the DSP. You're going to get the rope embossing folder. And you're going to get a roll of linen thread. So let me show you. This is a card I made the other day on Sunday using those products. So that's also on the 17th. Okay, we got 3 classes that day. And then lastly, we've got my personal favorite, the daisy, the fresh as a daisy. Sweet. You're going to get half a pack of paper. You're going to get the adhesive back gems. And all the classes are 4 cards. You get a PDF. You get all the supplies to make the card. So the paper all cut for you and whatnot. You will need the stamps and dies for each set if you choose to recreate it as it is. Okay. So here's some daisy cards. I think I've shown you these ones before. This one here is just a simple, it's not even layered. It's really simple. We made this one together, remember? A couple weeks ago or a week ago. This is from the free PDF. If you make a order from me or my partner Patsy Waggoner, who lives in Minnesota, if you buy from us in May, we're going to send you a PDF with 6 cards, instructions for 6 cards, and this is one of them. Or if you live anywhere and you don't want to make a purchase, that's okay. Just go to my tutorial store and you can purchase it, the PDF. And then here's another one. This is going to be on my blog on Saturday. So check that out. Then lastly, I have a special card. My other sister, because I don't have one talented sister, I have 2. My sister Mo made this card. Look at this card. Look at this, you guys. Is that beautiful? Oh my gosh. And check this out. This slides off, a little belly band, and opens up. Isn't it gorgeous? You know what I love about this card? I love that, see, I think too linearly, I think. Like I cut it down the middle and I have 2 equal spots, but I like the wide and then that thin edged one. Love that. And the colors, it's just a really elegant card, beautiful card. Love all that DSP, right? So this just goes back on. There we go. And slides down. Isn't it gorgeous? Love. You thought my birthday was in July. It is, but my sister made me this card. This is just a gift card. Here's a card, Allie. My sisters do that. They send me stuff. I send them stuff too, but they tend to spoil me a little bit more. So how cute is this card for today? It's completely copied. And let me just bring in, I'll bring in the other card that my sister sent me using that sweet. There we go. How cute is that? But thank you, Pauline. Yes, it is in July. Although this is a big birthday for me, I try not to, I don't really get hung up on too many on numbers. But this is my, I can collect OAS, Old Age Security, on this birthday. Okay, you guys. Let's see. Oh, Keisha, you made a card yesterday inspired by the card in the catalog. So you cased it but made it your own. Yeah, that's a great way of doing it, right? Thanks, Judy. Where else? I said hi to Mary from Victoria. And I said hi to Pauline. Have I got everybody? Okay. So that was fun. We're going to get together again. Hopefully you'll join me on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. I will see you all then. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I'll see you all then. In the meantime, make sure you check out my blog, Stamp Crazy with Alison. And I've got a post today with a daisy card and then another one I'll have on Saturday. Okay, you guys, so thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you taking time out of your day to come and see what I'm up to and what I'm crafting. And I hope you get a chance to get into your craft space and make something yourself. Bye for now. Happy stamping.